Hey, Ray here. I felt like opening up this video with a content warning as the game being summarized in this video deals with some sensitive topics regarding mental health and depression. If you're feeling like life isn't worth living or worried about a friend or a relative, please search up a crisis hotline located in your country, or reach out to a close friend or family member. Stay safe, people, and know that you matter. Hey there, it's Ray, and welcome to the In a Nutshell series, where I try to make short summaries of games and other media. For this video, we're doing the original version of ViViD, released in 2010 by Regworks, formerly known as the Layabouts, the name of which this game's original version was released under. Based on the tags from both this GameJolt page and itch.io page, I've been trying to think about whether this game is surreal horror or psychological horror, but I'm starting to think it's more of the latter. Now, I know that I started this video with a content warning regarding the topics the game handles, but I also want to issue another one regarding the visuals, as the game tends to mess with your perception by warping the screen in various ways. However, a photosensitivity toggle option, at least I think it is included in ViViD Relapse. Now, let's get started on this. The game starts with a character named Bert leaving his house to take a trip to the hospital. He is apparently starting a program at said hospital, with the doctor assuring him that it's pretty safe. The doctor gives him some meds. Bert asks the doctor what type of problems he'll have, and the doctor states he'll probably have mild nausea, but it's unlikely. He then dismisses Bert. The next day, the world seems to be shaking. Apparently, Bert's feeling dizzy and unable to sleep. The doctor states he'll fix this and gives him more meds, dismissing him again. The next day, everything is suddenly zoomed in while Bert makes his way to the hospital. What? Paperwork? I can't read this. Well, I can't quite pay attention to how big the letters are. What? Bert doesn't have problems? Anyway, seems like it's the same thing. Talking to meds, then dismissal. The next day, everything is suddenly upside down. Bert reaches the hospital, and the doctor's all of a sudden acting weird. He suggests stuff like ignoring all the problems and that laughter is the best medicine. Yes! No! After giving Bert the meds and dismissing him, he says something that I find suspicious. The next day, everything is alternating
between speeding up and
slowing down.
And as he makes his way to the hospital,
Mini Bert moves his way through many obstacle courses. It seems like he's been
missing out on the program for days.
I thought it's
Only been like 5 days. Anyways,
meds and dismissal. The next day, things seem to get hazy and blurry every time Bert moves. He makes his way to the hospital, and the doctor sounds serious, but a little crazy. He starts
talking about pressing dolls.
Bert told him
That story.
The next day, the world seems to be fractured. He makes his way to the hospital, and the doctor begs him to put something down, telling him that he's sorry. Oh no. The next day, everything starts shifting and deforming. He makes his way to the hospital, and the doctor notices there's something wrong, and basically tells him, oh, is this the right doctor you should be keeping in touch with? I'm scared.
The next day, I don't know how to describe this. He reaches the hospital, and
All of a sudden, he's running across beautiful fields. He comes across what seems to be his loved ones, and starts falling. He's now going to the hospital yet again, all with different distorted points of view. While spinning rapidly, he proceeds to collect meds. Then he reaches the last one. The text on screen that appears as Bert moves forward suggests how bad his condition has gotten. As he enters the hospital, the screen goes black then fades to white. The doctor, at least I think it is, apologizes to Bert about everything that has happened. Something about him saying, "Bert, can you hear me, and I wish things could have turned out differently," seems to suggest that these are Bert's final moments. Sure enough, the camera zooms away from Bert and he's replaced by a gravestone. The doctor says his goodbye and the short credits start playing. The game ends on Bert's gravestone, surrounded by what seems to be his loved ones, with Bert directly under it. The game also gives the definition for soteriophobia, which is depressing. Well guys, this has been In a Nutshell. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you next time.